Hey, what's up, everybody? We are going to cover Ethereum today. We're going to cover the price action. We're going to go over Ethereum current news and a potential price prediction or potential price for Ethereum in this bear market. I know a lot of people are bearish right now, and they have valid reasons to be so. Let's just make sure we got this rolling. I'm going to get the questions up here if anybody does have questions. So you guys saw that Vitalik moved 30,000 Ethereum. That's a ton of Ethereum. Perfect. Let me get this started. So we're going to start with the larger time frame. Maybe we'll start with this actually. So you guys seen Vitalik moves 30,000 Ethereum out of his main wallet to one of his used for sales, gifts, and donations to charity. This is where the 30,001 Ethereum is, approximately $62 million. So what do you guys think that what would happen if he starts selling this? Definitely cause a price slip, definitely cause some fear as well. Let me just get this. Okay, awesome. 30,000 Ethereum, just casually. Out of how much Ethereum did he have coming from one of his multi-sig wallets? From here, he has 290,000 Ethereum in this wallet, just casually sitting there, $600 million. So let's keep moving forward. Everybody's looking forward for the merger. I wanted to touch on the burn as well before we get into the price action. A whopping 5 billion Ethereum. I remember the other side's Yuga, they did $50 million in Ethereum burned. And if you think about it, that's almost 1% of all the Ethereum burned since the launch of this. So a lot of people are waiting for the merger to happen and very bullish on it, but I still think we're going to see some downside first. So before we get into the price action, I have the giveaway. There's some small Bitcoin I'm giving away. I'll give away some Ethereum as well. So post why or what price you think Ethereum is going to go to, and then I'll pick some winners. Here was $50 for a few people in Bitcoin. I'll do three people. So Richard Decker, that's one of them. I'll do the second person, $50 for three people in Bitcoin. Jarloso Quano, he commented, not sure if I could even see the comments, but let's go do it actually. Actually, no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Wow, I just ruined that. Okay, we're gonna have to pick winners next time because I don't want to waste any more time. That was a buzzkill. I don't even know where I'm gonna go. Okay, back to the price. Sorry, guys. I just ruined that whole giveaway. I will reach out to those two, and then I'll pick the next Bitcoin winner with the Ethereum winners. I won't fumble that. My bad, guys. So we're gonna start on the monthly. We're going to take a look at a few things. We'll start from the high time frames and we'll move down to the smaller time frames to such like we'll move down to the daily and such, then the 4 hour, and where I think Bitcoin's going right now. But at a larger time frame, let's take a look at the last bull market and see how far we fell. It was approximately 95%, 94.29%. And if we take a look and see from this top right here, which was, I need to get my face out of, okay, let me just put me at the bottom. So if we fell 94%, we would approximately be at $288. I forgot to mention in this thread that the analyst as well predicts a down target of $450, but to be more specific, they did $420 as a downside. Not sure if that's the meme, but let's go into where I think price is going. So if we literally match the downside to the previous bull market, we would see a 94% drop, approximately $288, not far from what those guys said at $420 here. So let's take a look. Previous all-time high is at 1490 approximately, and the 2021 year low is at $890. Bitcoin sweep the 21 low, and Ethereum hasn't. You can see Ethereum is doing better than Bitcoin in terms of price action. And let me throw on the 20 EMA. I thought I had that on. Just losing everything because I wanted to take notes. I'm going to do 21 and I'm going to turn that to yellow. And I wanted to take notes of this. When we broke below here in the bear market, we fell, I think it was approximately 80%. Yeah, 80%, pretty much 80%. And you can see here as well, when we got rejected, we fell, I think, from the bottom 57%, and then here was the COVID crash. So on the larger time frame, we are falling below the 51. The monthly hasn't closed. There's 13 days left, but it's not looking too great. We are seeing a relief bounce right now, and when we move to smaller time frames, we'll go over that. So you can see right now we're currently only about 30%. So the largest or the smallest drop after breaking down and closing below was approximately 50%. So we might have some more drawdown, and you can see we're holding the support pretty nicely. So we'll move to the weekly. I just wanted to go over the monthly quickly. And on the weekly, you can see we bounced. We didn't hit the 200 EMA on the weekly, but we bounced off the support right here. And I think we are going to see a relief bounce. Everything got wrecked pretty hard. And I'm thinking a lot of people paper-handed. And with the outlook of just markets in general, it's not looking the greatest. I think the S&P 500 bounced today as well. Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin at 30,300? It's just kind of stagnant, sitting around there. I'm looking for some sort of relief bounce, so we can take a look at some sort of target on the weekly. I'm going to use my fibs, use it from the lower high to the lower low. And this would be maybe my first target right here, about $2,400. And then I would see how we're interacting around there, $2,400. And if we're lucky, we come back up to the 2,800 region, and maybe the moving average would still be there, and we get rejected for, we got rejected a bunch here. We got rejected here. So I'd say for the third time, it would give people, some more time to exit, like myself, because I'm still holding Ethereum. And before we go off of the weekly, let me give you the price target, and let me give you what I think would happen if we played this out. So first of all, I wanted to go over my favorite moving average combination, the EMAs, the 4 and 9. It gave you almost the top sell right there. If you combined it with the RSI, you saw a higher high, like you saw, the price break all-time high right here, while we were actually trending down lower on the RSI. So huge divergence. We were trending down while putting highs for quite a while. So even at here, 3,900 would have been a great sell, but it's just hard to be patient. If you sold in April 21st, that was almost a year ago, and you're still sitting on cash, you'd congratulate you, because it's hard. You want action in this market, and in and out, unless you bought, sold, bought. But with that, okay, so you have three signals there, and you have the divergent, you have the divergence, you have the break down. We broke above, and we got rejected. We broke back down and got rejected here, and we had the 4 and 9 switch. So that's that's like heavy confluence there, and that would have been an awesome sell of approximately 39,000. We got the flip back at 2,800. It was a whipsaw, and now I'm looking for a potential flip for a golden cross. Currently we're just free falling. So let me turn those back off. And when they flip to the upside, they're usually good buy signals, but we are in a larger downtrend. So I mean, we're in a downtrend. So with the flips, they could just be mini counter trend trades. So you need to be very like aware of that, because we are making lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, and that's what consists of a downtrend. So if you get a buy signal, you need to be, like I said, aware that larger time frames are printing lower lows and lower highs. So your 1 hour or 4 hour or 5 hour or whatever your time frame you're looking at, those signals aren't as strong as the ones we're seeing on the weekly, on the daily, on the 3-day, which is currently on a downtrend. So if we broke up above here, or just got rejected the 2400 region, and you can see a ton of support, previous resistance as well. We got rejected, retested this, maybe bounced off the moving average wherever it ends up coming, and then making our way back down to the previous all-time high. That would be, in my opinion, like another wick through the moving average, and maybe we'd bounce off the previous all-time high, or we'd run it and do shorts and then bounce up here. But that would, so in my opinion, that would be like here, lower high, we make the lower high, people get complacent, maybe they think like it's ready to blow off back to all-time highs, and then it falls back down. We make a lower low again, maybe 1400, maybe we even go down to my target right here, $1,200, which is very possible because the low here was set at 1700, $1,200. Let's take a look at that in terms of percentage. I'm going to clean this up. 29%, very possible. And then we just keep breaking down. That would be worst case scenario, or worst case would be just breaking down right now. But if we trended all the way back up to, let me just remove all that. If we relief bounced all the way back up to the 2700 region and then got rejected here, same type of thing. I'm looking for basically just looking for some sort of exit. I'm looking for some sort of bounce here. I don't want to panic and sell where majority of people are kind of fearing and dropping their bags, and I'll be honest, I was traveling a lot, so I didn't get the sell that I wanted. And then I kind of got lazy, and it's hard while traveling, and I don't have all my crypto. I just a ton of excuses, and I just kind of watched my ETH and BTC go down. I'm happy to say that I'm not overexposed in thousands of vaults. I feel like horribly, terribly for everybody who's in UST and Luna. Even today and yesterday, I'm just hearing more stories of people who had all their alts or all their stable coins in UST. So I always felt like weary of holding my stable coins, even in USDT. Like I always split it up by DAI. I always split it up in USDC, USDT, just in case one fails. I don't have 100% of my stables in there. And it's like, I don't have 100% of my Bitcoin in Binance, for example, and in a trading account. I have it separated. Obviously use hardware wallets, but let's keep moving on. So I'm looking at the 38 right here, about 2400. I'm going to jump just quickly to the daily. Let me check the 3-day actually, then we're going to go to that down to the daily. So I was thinking maybe we're getting closer to the death cross on the 3-day, but it's not there yet. But you can see like momentum's shifting. We are breaking down if it hasn't been clear. We go to the daily, and you can see that 2400 was actually like a very great area. You can see testing right there, right here, all right here. Will we get back up to 2400 even? It might be hard, to be honest. I just think that the sentiment's so bearish that I do definitely want to see a bounce from here, shake out more people, and then head towards new lows or retest the lows, whatever it may be. So I think 2400. I'll be watching very closely for that area. As I mentioned, even on the daily, the 409, that's a great buy as well. But since we are in a larger time downtrend, I wouldn't give too much weight to it, but I do need to exit some of my Ethereum, so I'm watching closely for that. As the last 409 cross gave you an exit at approximately $3,300 if you took the buy, 25, if you took the sell, 34. But you see here how there's a ton of whipsaw, because this is essentially the lower low, consolidate, and then it moved up. So you might be doing a lot of, in and outs, but usually it's generally profit. I am looking to get the cross here, trade up to 2400 right here. If we break above and retest, then I'm expecting the 2800 region. If we kind of, tested, break above, and then do this, I will try to sell somewhere around here, because I'm expecting us to come back to the 1900 region. I'm expecting us to potentially even break the support that we've tested a few times now, and even go down to lower lows. So I wouldn't want to hold my Ethereum for that. I wouldn't want to hold my ETH just lower and lower when I could potentially stack it, double it, triple it, and get in at a better price. So that's kind of what I'm watching for. If we look on smaller time frames like the 4-day or like the 4-hour, I mean, you can see that we are slowly grinding up right here. Let me get rid of this actually and get rid of that. Yeah, so the 4-hour right now, and then we are going to go to ETH BTC, because ETH BTC has just been consolidating for such a long time. I'd like to see some action there. So we can draw the resistance right here. That's clear resistance. And then we have higher lows, consistent higher lows. You can see higher low, higher low, higher low. And this is just a basic ascending triangle, which I think will break to the upside. And hopefully we can get that 2400, the bottom of here, 1840, 2140. That's about $300, correct? So I think that we can see the breakout to $220 to $2,400. And if I show you guys one more time, it's either, we get rejected, we break above, get rejected, or we just break up, test, and then move forward. And if there's like ton of volume, we just, green dildo right above. So that's kind of my analysis for Ethereum right now. I have more of a bearish outlook, just looking for a relief bounce. It is very oversold. It was currently very oversold on the daily. On the weekly, we're still not oversold. And when markets go oversold, it's just kind of like going overbought. It's not necessarily bullish or bearish, but it's good to notice that, and it's good to start paying attention. But markets can trend oversold or overbought for quite some time. So I wouldn't take that as just a signal, a sole signal. Just using that, I would add more, analysis, indicators, confluence, whatever it may be. So that's it for ETH USD. If you have any questions, post them below, or post any coins that you want us to take a look at. We're going to go on ETH. What's up, Sarth? Thank you for joining. We're going to go on ETH BTC, and I'm going to cover that real quickly. So we have been trending in this bull flag, this ascending triangle, whatever you want to call it. We've been in an uptrend for quite some time, and this is from April 21st to May. So approximately a year we've been trending in this against the Bitcoin pair. And I think that we will, textbook, this pattern breaks the upside, but I'm thinking we sweep down to the lows, maybe 0.55, and bounce here, hopefully, and then work our way up, kind of just stop hunt everybody, and then work our way up to previous all-time highs. If ETH just, kind of plummets, this is the other area I was looking at. Let me just run my fibs here. Yeah, it's approximately. I was looking at both of these areas actually. That's actually spot on. That's if anywhere from 0.37 to 0.42. If we break down this and Ethereum against Bitcoin pair just kind of goes in the trash, but I really don't think so. I think I'm still bullish on ETH BTC pair. I think that we might see price head towards the 0.5, 0.55 area before we break back upside to all-time highs, and then my ultimate target of 0.27. So just wanted to share my quick video on Ethereum just to make sure you guys are covered during these tough times and during the downtrend. So Ethereum to 2,400 and then to 2,800 if we could make it, and then expecting it to head to lower lows or to test its lows at, was it 1750, and then maybe even tip down to $1,200 if we break that. I will be posting as many charts as I can on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and altcoins that we're watching. So if you have any you want us to take a look at, make sure to post them in the comments. Make sure to join our Discord. We're looking for as many opportunities as we can in this market because this is the time to accumulate. So I appreciate everybody watching.